Mr. Bailey, kindly take seats. Thank you all very much.
Oh, that's it. Thank you. Nasa ito? Oh.
Hindi. How's your reaching there? Oh, right, that's good. Sarah. Oh, you could up your music a little bit. I'm just waiting on one person. Thank you.
Amritavidhanmasi swam Amritavidhanmasi swam Amritavidhanmasi swaha. Om Satyam swam Satyam swam Satyam swam Satyam swam Samantram. Rishikesham Sivognas Puskam Rishikesham Sivognas Puskam Rishikesham Sivognas Puskam Rishikesham Sivognas Samantram Gandhitaram Siddhi Bhavam Idam Slim Swam Jivat Makshanardam Mano Gandhitaram Mahankariksham Bhagavasam Mantramano Gandhitaram Siddhi Bhavam Idam Swam Jivat Makshanardam Mano Gandhitaram Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Mantramano Gandhitaram Mahankariksham. Right hand, right finger. Om Krishna Surya Sarashvavita Siddham Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham. Yashmaskam Shiva Dakshinardam Mano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham. Om Achartrina Surya Sarashvavita Skandram Paritam Namaskandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Bhurvasmusyan Swam Shiva Dakshinardam Mano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham. Om Chandra Bhavatam Bhavnasham Apram Paratikam Lakshmistisham Skandacham Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Bhurvasmaham. Om Chandram Mahatmyam Bhavatam Bhavnasham Apram Paratikam Lakshmistisham Skandram Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Om Chandram Mahatmyam Bhavatam Bhavnasham Apram Paratikam Lakshmistisham Skandacham Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Om Chandram Mahatmyam Bhavatam Bhavnasham Apram Paratikam Lakshmistisham Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam Om Chandram Mahatmyam Bhavatam Bhavnasham Apram Paratikam Lakshmistisham Skandramano Gandhita Ardem Mahankariksham Siddhi Bhavam
बोलिए श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय सबकी जय जय सीताराम and a very warm welcome to all of you, family members, friends, relatives, and those who are in streaming live with us throughout the system. Warm welcome to all of you. First, to respect, you pray to the deceased. Touch your left hand by your right elbow. All of you, touch your left hand by your right elbow. Next one. Left hand by right elbow. I just see what you're doing. Good. Take the finger with your ring and place it right behind your head here where your throat is. That's the first in respect you always with the deceased in this manner. Om Pita Svarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi Paramam Tava Pitari Priti Mamne Prabhase Om Chindrupane Mahamaya Divyateja Samanvite Tishta Devishkamadya Tejo Vrithi Kurushvame. Good. Take on your hands and touch the person next to you and the shoulder. Good. Touch it. Right, take your names into your mind, all of you. You have 6 fingers. First finger for under the box here where the deceased is lying. Second finger, no, I'm just telling you it. Second finger when we go, the doorway there. Third finger, the first forward junction will cross somewhere. You follow the way. Fifth one, fourth one when you reach the fire, and when you reach the cremation ground. Fifth one for Mamu. And the 6th one for the fire will be lighting the fire eventually. Follow? So from here, just touch the box. From here to the cremation ground, sometimes when you're eating some nice food and somebody hungry on the outside and you watch by your window and you see them by the glass watching your plate of food. Just so when you're embarking on these journeys, the other prates and pitris who didn't get their part and parcel from their families, they grieve in the manner speaking, want to share this part of it. So today we're only taking Dennis' name and you know all why you are here, okay? Hari Om Vishnu Vishnu Paramatmane Srishredvaraha Kalshakravse Guru's funeral home Pacha village Pinal Karpentaranam Namade Presh Vishmukugram Sri Mahajam Singh Sab Yajmanas Yasoma Sri Ajay Samedam Sri Shandivar Hemniki Vaisha Kaidam Sri Krishapaksham Sri Tritiya Tithirm Sri Chauta Vrata Pratiprada Yog Haidam Sri Jeshta Nishranaksham se Dhanrashi Enam se Parida Pratidya Yog Enam se Vakmaskam se Vikam se Aji Samayam se Grishman se Surya Utanam se Ajim se Denis Pret Shariram Maranam Vidhi Sanskar Mantra Pindadanam Manokam Nihitaradim Hangrikshe Sankalpam Karishe Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapatso Bhumikom Sarvata Spritavati Tashatrishamblam Boliye Sri Vishnu Bhagwan Ki Jai Boliye Sri Arima Pitri Bhagwan Ki Jai. Touch 3 times to your forehead. Krishna Arpanam, anything you do, Krishna Arpanam. Om Bhurvasam Swam Jivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Hangrikshem Bhurvam Sim Om Bhurvasam Jivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Hangrikshem Om Sasankachakram Sakita Kundalam Sapita Vasram Sirisharu Ikshanam Saharvakshastalakaustubhyam Namami Vishnum Sirisha Chaturbhujam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulam Gayate Girim Niyatakripatamaham Vande Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Ramay Ramabhadray Ramachandray Vedase Raghunathanathay Sitaye Pati Namaha Mantram Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Kriksham Se Tejasvi Bhavam Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayam. One piece on each of the cover leaf. Om Bhurvam Se Yamya Bhatyutina Patram Pushpam Phamskam Se Sarvabhimskam Tripushasam Tripushkam Trimanokam Nihitaradim Mahan Se Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swaham Idam Sri Samskam Tramanokam Nihitaradim Mahan Gripse Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swamsim Yajmasvam Shivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Grikshe. Mantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Bhurva Swaham. Take one of the pinda. Mantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Se Tejasvi Om Adhyam Ugotam Pretam Ritasnane Shavanat Eshate Pindo Mayadam Shamsi. Like this, first one. Om Sri Pratam Pinda Dhanama Santaprashkam Mantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Se Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swaha Swadhanamostradem Om Adhyam Ugotam Preta Dvadashi Pantanimeta Vishnu Devata Eshate Pindo Mayadam Shamsi. Vidya Pinda Dhanama Santaprashkam Mantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Se Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swaha Om Amukugotra Samkapreta Chatvari Kicharan Miteshati Pindo Mayam Simse Tritiya Pinda Dhanama Samsramam Bhurva Swadhanamostradem Om Pita Swargaha Pita Dharmaha Pita Hi Paramanta Pitarvacham Amukugotra Samkapreta Vishnanta Bhutanam Rudda Devata Eshati Pindo Memsim Chaut Pinda Dhanama Samsramam Bhurva Swadhanamostradem Om Bhurva Swadhanamostradem Om Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Yondika Puri Dvarati Cheti Satyad Mokshmase Panchamam Pindadhanama Samsamam Bhurva Swadhanamostade Om Adhyetyadi Amukugotam Preta Shavahaste Sadhika Nimitat Preta Devata Eshati Pindamase Shashtamam Pindadhanama Samsamam Bhurva Swadhanamostade Svam Jivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Bhurva Swadhanamostade. One drop of gel with the kush grass on top of the pinda. Om Adhimukugat Preta Srishekevya Drishishradhe Tamsi Sarvapindam Skamantra Jaldandam Skamantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Bhumsi Tejasvi Bhavam Sasankachakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vasram Sirisharu Ikshanam Saharvakshastalakaustubhyam Namami Vishnum Sirisha Chaturbhujam Mantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Om Chandanam Tu Mahapunyam Palatram Papnashmapadam Haratitam Lakshmi Stishtam Skamsin Mantra Chandra Skamsi Denis Preta Shariram Manam Vidisam Skamantra Pindadan Mantra Chandram Skamantra Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Gripse Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swaham Idam Spam Shivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham Se Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swaham Shivat Makshnardam Manokam Nihitaradim Mahan Griksham. Each of the pinda. Om Atmukekatri Shrade Parvisatre Shariram Maranam Vidinskamantra Gandam Tapshamantram Manokam Hitarode Mahan Kripseti Jasvi Bham Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayam. 1 1 2 3 just as Hamani Pandipenda. Om Dhyayami Tulasim Divishpushtam Thalam Sanyuktam Padmasanin Shimsim Iti Tulsi Dhyayami Bhagavatam Si Vishnu Vallabhaim Si Tulsi Dal Dantapshkam Mantra Si Sarvapnaskam Mantra Tulsi Dal Patram Dantapshkam Mantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Si Tejasvi Bhav Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva Mantram Tulsi Dal Patram Dapshkam Mantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Karisham Bhurbu Asva Swadhanmu Sudem Om Yam Brahma Varunindra Rudramurte Snuvanti Divyaistali Vedai Sangha Padakramu Upanishide Gayantyam Samagam Dhyanavasitargatina Manasapasyantyam Yogino Yasyantam Navirusura Gana Devai Tasmai Mantramano Kam Hitardim Maham Karikshe 1 Anta Tulsi Fisik Om Yam Maya Bhatyukina Patram Pushpam Skamantram Duram Skamantramano Kam Skamantramano Kam Hitardim Maham Kariksham Bhagavasvadhanamo Stutem Sim Sarvabhin Skamantra Duram Skamantram Manokam Hitardim Maham Kariksham Sim Om Bhurvan Sri Tejasvi Bhavam He Govinda He Gopal He Dayalana Same way on Jati Do Bring Raj Om Adhike Kadri Shushade Dhani Vansi Sarvabhin Skamantram Bring Raj Skamantram Manokam Bring Raj Skamantram Manokam Hitardim Siti Jasvi Bhavam Sim Aryama Pitrikam Simsham Sarvabhin Skamantram Bring Raj Skamantram Manokam Hitardim Maham Krishna Om Sasanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vastram Sirisharuhikshwanam Sahara Vakshasthavastubhyam Namami Vishnum Sirisha Chaturbhujam Om Bhurvam Sri Arima Pitrim Sisham Sarvam Skamantra Bring Raj Skamantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Karikshe Anta big one here. Good. Right, flower. Antapipinda facing the same way. Om Adam Duke Kadrishu Shrade Tani Vansakse Arima Pitrim Sisham Sarvam Skamantra Mantra Pushpanjalam Tapshkantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Kariksham Sri Tejasvi Bhavam Om Bhurvasvaham Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Mantram Mantra Pushpanjalam Tapshkantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Krishna Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurvasvi Arima Pitrim Sarvapna Skamantra Pushpanjalam Tapshkantra Manokam Hitardim Maham Kariksham Bhurvasvi Tejasvi Bhavam. Take one, just on the center for each of you will be getting it here. Gently touch it on the same channel. Just touch it. Similar forehead. Right, give everybody the idea. Take your finger on the ring on the same channel. Just touch on the same one. Om Adhike Kadrishi Shrade Tani Vansi Arima Prinsi Pre Intennis Pre Shariram Maranam Vidhi Skamantram Chandanam Tamskamsi, keep watching to see which finger is the ring for. Mantramasi, not the next hand, the louder give you that one. Mantra Chamskamantra Manokam Hitaram Seti Jasvi Vamsi, Preach Shariram Maranam Vidhi Saskamantra, Chandanam Tamskamantra Manokam Si. Thanks. Thank you. One by one. Thank you. Mantra Chantamskamantra Manokam Hitaram Maham Krishna Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurgula Swaham. You'll be getting the mala is starting from the right under the chin. The next person to the back of that one, and you're coming down. Mantra Manokam Hitarde Maham Krishna Tejasvi Bhavam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayam. But you have to go centered and go center. As you get next person in mind. over the box. Anything falling, you'll fall under the box. Straight up. Go. Just go straight. Right. Center. Good. Fix one, fix, go for the fix. Right behind that one. Right. Om Adamtake Kadrishi Shrade Tanivan Saksi Preet Shariram Maranam Viti Saskanantram Pushpamaladan Tushkanantram Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshen Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Idam Sri Satyam Sri Preet Shariram Maranam Viti Saskanantram Pushpamaladan Tushkanantram Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshen Se Tejasvi Bham Bhurva Swaha Swadhan Mursate Mantra Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshen Se Tejasvi Bham Bhurva Swaha Mantra Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshen Se Tejasvi Bham Bhurva Swadhan Mursate Om Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi Paramam Tapa Pitari Priti Mabne. What are these? Start here, coming straight down, spring as you're coming up, and next person in back. On this side, straight down. Come on back, next person, do the same thing. Om Adam Keke Kadrishi Shrade Tanivan Sisi Preet Shariram Maranam Vidim Samantram Gandam Tapashramantram Lokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshen Se Tejasvi Bhavam Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai. Open your hand. Open. 500. Make sure you have 5. I was not telling you to not get rules. Just easy. 1, take 1. And the center left there. Om Adam Take Kadrishi front. Om Adam. Next week. Om Adam Take Kadrishi Shrade Tanivam Se Preet Shariram Maranam Vidim Tantra Sonadam Tushantram Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshe Om Sahasra. Right, perfect. Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapatsa Bhumivam. And one inside each nostril. Om Bhurvum Sri Preet Shariram Maranam Vidhi Samantram Sonadam Prashamantram Manokam Nihita Rade Se Tejasvi Bhavam Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Mantram Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Krishna Se Tejasvi Bhavam Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi Paramam Tapa Pitari Priti Mapane Priyante Sarva Devatam. For a whole lifetime, we have the blessing to take a lota, jug or water dhar and go by the tulsi plant. Day and night, every second of your life. But one day, the tulsi leaf will touch your lip and your mouth and your tongue, and it is you who go presenting it to you today. Just if you say Om Dhyayami Tulsi Devshbhushram Dhavanam Sanyuktam Sapadma Samantram Manokam Nihita Rade Mahan Garikshe. Just one drop, you can check out around the face and on top the tulsi. I can just give you one. Om Adamtake Kadrishi Shrade Tanivam Se Preet Shariram Samantram Tulsi Dharma Dushmantram Manokam Se Tejasvi Bhavam Bhurva Swadhan Mursate Om Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi Paramam Tapitari Priti Mapnamsi. Sabkare Bhav. Let us all stand for a short moment. Thank you. Release your hands. What he is doing, each of you will do the same thing, okay? You're walking around and you're facing the box and you're waving as you go around. When you reach around, next person in line. Go ahead. Om Yam Gari Mahapuri Andayam Tamase Vrititum Skantra Deetam Skantram Manokam Hitarde Mahan Krikshon Siti Jasvi Bhavan Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Tere darshan ke main taraf rahi Tere naam ki maal japate rahun Bhav sagar se mere naiya Bhav sagar se mere naiya Chan mein jaya ki na raho Chan mein jaya ki na raho Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunath Nathaya Sitaye Pati Namaham Mantramano Hitarde Maham Krikshin Om Tejasvi Bhavam. Good. Aram se baithiye. Kindly take seats. Thank you all very much. Right, come closer. All of you take flowers in your hands. You take. A little more, that's okay. You see what happens? A little bit more, nobody asks you, use plenty. You see that fellas dip well, watch. And they well dip. Good, take a name into your mind. And you're now going to pray for the Jiva, the Atma. This is a physical body. You follow me. In a short while, it will become ashes. You follow. Here, on earth, is a reflection of where the Atma came from. You follow me? But it's unseen to the normal two eyes. It's fluttering in your heart the size of a flame your whole life and you didn't recognize or realize it. You follow me? And it has to go back home. It can't stay here. This body that we have, including myself, all of us, you have to leave it back right here. Only on planet Earth you can get one. And only on planet Earth you have to leave it back right here. Everything in this world is our gaman, coming and going, coming and going. When Sunday starts, it reaches Saturday. Sunday start again. When January starts, it reaches December. January start again. The clock on the wall, when it reaches 12, it starts again. You go by the seashore, you'll see the waters of the sea ocean, in and out. And all of us left our homes to come here today. We're going to return back home. Right back to your home later this evening. So you're going to pray for what we call the welfare of the art and the physical body to return bring to ashes one way, and the same way the journey of the Atma thereafter. When all of us will enter the creek region in a short while, and everybody will turn their back one by one and go back home. The Atma sits like a little captured monkey, watching what's going on with the body that housed it for 80 years. You understand? And you see, when the attendants of your marriage, they are sent for a name and a person, they can't make a mistake to carry back a different one. So once the Atma leaves and the two attendants grabs hold of it, that's where it comes to become a part of it. Follow? Together in turn. This is we pray for the welfare of it all. Together you say after Baba, say Om Gayadani च तीर्थानि ये च पुण्यः श्रिलो षडायः कुरुक्षेत्रे च गंगा च यमुना च सरी द्वारम कौशिकीं चंद्र भागम च सर्व पाप प्रणाशिनीं भद्र काशां सरयूं गंडकीं तमसा तथा वैष्णवं च वारहं च तीर्थान् पिंदा रकम तथा पृथिव्या यानि तीर्थानि चतुरः सदा ranstita. Just keep his name into your mind, okay? Om Gayadani cha tirthani ye cha punyah shrilokshadaya kurukshetra cha ganga cha yamuna cha saridvaram Kaushikim Chandrabhagam cha sarva papa pranashunim bhadrakasham saryum gandakim tamasa tatha vaishnavam cha varaham cha tirthan pindarakam tatha prithivya yani tirthani chaturah sadaran stitaham Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Prabhu Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya And we always keep meeting now and then, time and time again. But the essence of life is told to us in one Chaupine Ramayana, which is one of the most beautiful ones. Bhagwan Sri Ram, he put everyone together, called them together, and he said to them in one beautiful Chaupine, Bharyo bhagya manushatanu pava Suraduralabha sabha grantana gava Grantana gavaram Grantana gavaram Grantana gavaram Grantana gava Sadhana dhamo moksha karadvara Moksha karadvara Moksha karadvara Moksha karadvara Moksha karadvara Paina jigi paraloka savara Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Bhaju Ram. He said to all of us, including myself, the greatest gift you can get in this world, you think is your birthday gift? You think is your wedding anniversary gift? What do you think is that gift? Bade Bhagyaman, power, the greatest gift you could get in this world. You're already sitting in it right here. The gift of a human body. Only Bhagwan could give you that. He decides how long you stay in the world. And He decides when you leave. You don't have that say. That's why, before you could even want to understand death, learn how to appreciate life. Before you could even want to understand death, learn how to appreciate your God-given gift of a human life. Of a human life. Bariyo Bhagyaman Ushatan Power Sura Dulava Salagrantanaga. The Veds, the Purans, the Shastras give evidence to you. But what to do with it? What to do with this human body? Sadhana Dhamma Moksha Karadvara. Through your own sukaram or good actions, you will elevate yourself. And through your own kukaram or no good action, you go bind yourself in this samsara. Look how big you all are. You think you want to have to go through birth again to where, well, nowadays you have pampers, you don't have diapers again. To start back from there, coming back. You think you don't want to do that? And yet you have the ability and the blessing. Don't become careless with this human body for 1 second. Because that's the moment you could lose it. Why? Kata reminds, time is life, and life is time. It's irreversible and it's irreplaceable. To waste your time is to waste your life. But to manage your time is to manage your own life and make the best out of it. 4 things never comes back. A spoken word, a spell arrow, a lost or neglected opportunity, and a past life. That's why life is the only thing you can keep looking at moving forward. I'm going forward, sorry, but you can only look at it backward. You understand? You could tell me where you were last week, Saturday, this hour. You think you could tell me next week, Saturday, where you will be? That's why all of us sitting here today, yesterday, sorry, it's called the past. Not so. Today, all of us are sitting here, it's called the present. Not so. What you call tomorrow? Huh? Sunday, mommy. She said future. They call it Sunday. I'm just this year. Then you should answer me that fast one. But in a lazy tone. I'm just teasing you, understand? Tomorrow is Sunday. Mommy, don't forget, you have to go to the market and all these things. That's why the beauty of life is given to all of us. It's called life. And life in turn is to be valued and treasured by all of us. It says, life is a challenge. Meet it. Life is a gift. Accept it. Life is a sorrow. Overcome it. Life is a tragedy. Face it. Life is a duty. Perform it. Life is a game. Play it. Life is a mystery. Unfold it. Life is a song. Sing it. Life is an opportunity. Take it. Life is a journey. Complete it. Life is a promise. Fulfill it. Life is love. Enjoy it. Life is a beauty. Praise it. Life is a spirit. Realize it. Life is a struggle. Fight it. For this life could also be a puzzle. Solve it. This life is a goal. Learn to achieve it. I would like to boast with this piece. In the whole universe, in the whole world, only Trinidad and Tobago have. Together we aspire, and together we didn't aspire. Together we'll surely grieve. You understand what I mean? So true. We are all Bhagwan's children. And tell me what a child wants from a parent or parents. Tell me what you want from Bhagwan. You reach the age you have reached, watch, 80 years, I'm lying in front of us. You have reached the age you have reached. Have you gotten or found what you wanted? Have you gotten or found what you wanted? Think about it. It's called, as we are children of Bhagwan, children learn as they live. A child that lives with ridicule learns to be timid. A child that lives with criticism learns to condemn. A child that lives with distrust learns to be deceitful. A child that lives with antagonism learns to be hostile. A child that lives with affection learns to love. A child that lives with encouragement learns confidence. A child that lives with truth learns justice. A child that lives with praise learns to appreciate. A child that lives with sharing learns to be considerate. A child that lives with knowledge learns wisdom. A child that lives with patience, don't become a patient. A child that lives with patience learns to be tolerant. And a child that lives with love, with happiness, will always find love and beauty in this world. I have a question for you. Which is greater, love or truth? Which is greater, love or truth? You answer no. Think about it. And I just want you to listen to this piece of it. Love is God, and God is love. Where there is love, there God is certainly evident. Love more and more intensely, and transform this love into service. Transform this service into worship, for that is the highest spiritual path. When there is righteousness in the heart, then there will be beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there will be harmony in the home. And when there is harmony in the home, then there will be order in the nation. And when there is order in the nation, then there will be peace in the world. There is no support in times of dire need other than Bhagwan or God. To know Him, to cling to Him, and to merge in His immeasurable splendor, that is the highest goal of man. We have come from Bhagwan or God Himself, and we are a spark of His divine glory. You will only get peace again when we are merged into Him. To be sitting here and to be experiencing and doing what we are doing, this Atma have left the physical body. It's now to embark on a journey 688,000 miles southwards. Every day it will travel 1,976 miles at 81 miles per hour. It will take it 341 days, which is just a little bit more than 11 months, what we call it 1 year, to reach where it's going. You follow, you have your phone in your hand and everything. If you see something on the screen and you're like, delete, be gone. But the day that Atma travels that journey and comes before the younger brothers, Vichitra and Jangam, or the others of Yamraj. Yamraj knows everything, but he still gave them their duty to perform. When you're watching back your own life, you can't delete nothing. Good times, not so good times. It's there for you and there for me. You follow me? One sadhu, he was sitting on the banks of the river. And by the way, if I go from there, when you go on a long stretch on the highway next time, go 81 miles an hour and see what that speed feels like and look like. And the day you close your eye too, that's the speed you're going. Because to come here, you made the same journey, same how. And to leave here, you're going back the same how. 688,000 miles, 1,976 per day, 341 days, 81 miles an hour. It takes you 11 months and something to reach back. Because it has to rest. Time and time again. That's why one sadhu, he was sitting on the banks of the river. Sadhu is a holy man. And when sitting on the banks of the river, a little boy was passing by. And he playing with the wrist and he says, "Hey sadhu," he said, "Yeah beta, tell me what happened in the palm of my hand now." So when the sadhu watched, he see a bird tail hanging over the boy's hand. He said, "Beta, you have a bird in the palm of my hand." He says, "Sadhu, you're proper well smart. You see the bird tail hanging up, that's how you know it's a bird." Well, tell me now, is the bird alive or is the bird dead? He said, "Beta, first of all, a sadhu is not supposed to take this mouth and say one untruth." What you find in society and homes nowadays, some dulahan telling one another 99 untruth to make one untruth sound like a truth, and it's 100 untruth. You follow? So he said, "Wait, If I say the bird is alive, you could catch him and squeeze him right and kill him. And you go call me an untruthful sadhu. And if I say the bird is dead, you could open your hand and fly away. And you could still call me an untruthful sadhu. So my answer to you is, the life of the bird is in the palm of your hand. If you want to kill it, fine. If you want to let it free, fine. If you want to cage it, fine. Be it COVID taught us in this world that every human being, you're responsible for your own self. Your own self. Your own self, you know? And it's remind me this. You see these 5, how many fingers are holding up there, by the way? How many? 4? How much fingers are holding up, mommy? Some of them say 5. It's 4 fingers and a thumb, which equal the 5. But you see these 5 fingers teaches the whole world the essence and value of life. These 5 fingers, not one of them love one another, like one another. There's 4, they say you too small, chunky, thin, and maga, and short, stay one side. This one jump up and say, hey, I'm special like this video ring. Middle one jump up and say, hey, I'm taller and longer than all of you. You know what I mean? You see these 3 fingers and the thumb, they hide away from heat. They say you like to point people too much and mind their business and get you in trouble. You stay one side. Poor fella, he's shorter than everybody, fatter than everybody. All he could have said was things irie. Nothing else. But what happens to them when they have to pray? You follow what I mean? And if human beings could understand, hey, your life is in the palm of your own 2 hands, of your destiny, you won't have what you're having in this world. You go come very good look at heavenly region, and the deities and they crave every day and night to get a human body, you know. Do when you pray, they crave day and night, Prabhu, give me a human body now. I'm going to go down on Mother Earth and see how things are. And when you live in this age, you live in all the ages. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. There's a nice bhajan that says it. We all meet in this world for 1 or 2 internal seconds or 2 minutes, and then we traverse our own little way. You have to take up your own journey. Look, there is lying there. And even when you reach the cremation ground, anybody wants to go with him? It's a free ride. And then we say, what do you think so about? आलो देखे आज मेरे मीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं आलो देखे आज मेरे मीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं मेरा सुना पड़ा रे संगीत मेरा सुना पड़ा रे संगीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं आ लो देखे आजा मेरे मीत बरसे गगन में बरसे नयन देखो बरसे है मन अब तो आजा शीतल पवन ये लगाए अगन तो सुजन अब तो मुकुड़ा दिखाया तूने भली रे निभाए प्रीत You ever thought about it? God bless us with 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, but 1 mouth. Why you think? And probably you observe or you wouldn't observe or wouldn't have observed when you go on the creek with the deceased, which part of the body you light first? The mouth. Because the fire governs your mouth and your tongue your whole life. The fire governs your mouth and your tongue your whole life. That's why always be careful of what you say, when you say, how you say, why you say, because you say, sometimes you say, in the whole wide world, only in Trinidad and Tobago, we have who say. Take it. You understand what I mean? That's the beauty of it. Prabhu, don't forget me. I'm your child. You have sent me on this earth and blessed me so I won't forget you. As the case may be, as the case may be. एक पल है हंसना, एक पल है रोना, कैसा है जीवन का खेला. This Atma, you ever went in the front of your mirror and watched yourself good? Any action you make, the mirror action, the mirror making the same action, what you see, the reflection, sorry, that's what I was thank you. The reflection making the same mimicry for you. But could you touch it? You understand? Could you pinch it? If you throw a glass of water, cold one in the glass, go at it. That's why your own Atma inside of you never comes into contact with the outside. A whole life. And Bhagwan's creation is always protected. Here, there, and everywhere. The body physically whilst you live. And then the attendance of your Raj and the other things that you do afterwards, they form a body for it to travel to. They form a body for it to travel. That's why Ikapal hai hasana. One moment you're laughing in this world. Ikapal hai runa. Next moment you're crying. Just as how you have sun and you have rain, cloud, and going back again. Similarly, you never know when your own Atma will leave your own body. Ikapal hai hasana, ikapal hai rona, kaisa hai jeevan ka khela. Next line is very important. Ikapal hai milana. One moment we meet in life. Ikapal bicharana. One moment you're gone. Duniya hai do din ka mela. You only come to spend 2 days here. That is all. Nothing much. 8 years and not really time past this bit. Ikapal hai hasana, ikapal hai rona, kaisa hai jeevan ka khela. Ikapal hai milana, ikapal bicharana, duniya hai do din ka mela. And the last line, ye ghari na jaye bhi. You never know when your Atma will leave. ये घड़ी न जाए भी तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं. आ लौटे के आजा मेरे मीत तुझे मेरे गीत भुलाते हैं. आ लौटे के आजा मेरे मीत. And just before I left to come, Dennis left a mail in my mailbox for you all. Hear what Dennis is saying to all of you. There are some things I would like to say, but first of all to let you know that I arrived okay. I'm writing this from heaven, where I dwell with God above, where there are no more tears or sadness, but just eternal love. Please do not be unhappy just because I'm out of sight. Remember that I'm with you every morning, every noon, and every night. That day I had to leave you some time ago when my life on earth was through. God picked me up and hugged me and He said, hey, I welcome you. It's good to have you back. You were missed while you were gone. As for your dearest family, friends, neighbors, and everybody else, they will be here later on. I need you here so badly as part of my big plan. There is so much that we have to do to help our mortal man. Then God gave me a list of things that He wished for me to do. And foremost on that list of mine is just simply to watch over and care for you. And I'll be beside you every day, every week, every year. And when you are sad, I'm standing there to wipe away the tear. And when you lie in bed at night and the day's chores put to fight, God and I are closest to you in the middle of the night. When you think of the life on earth and those loving years, because you're human, they're bound to bring you tears. But don't be afraid to cry. It does relieve the pain. Remember, there'll be no flowers unless there's some rain. He's saying He wished He could tell us all that God has planned. But if He were to, we simply wouldn't understand. But one thing is certain, Though his life on earth is over, he is closer to you now than he was ever before. He is saying to his very many friends, trust in God. He knows what is best. Then he's saying he's still not far away from you. He's just beyond the crest. When you're walking down the street and you have got him on your mind, he's walking in your footsteps, only half a step behind. And when you feel the gentle breeze or the wind upon your face, that's him giving you a great big hug, or just a soft embrace. And he's saying to you all, when it's time for you to go from that body to be free, remember, he's saying, you're not going. You're coming here to me. You're coming here to me. One day we'll all have to make the same journey. Same journey. And you'll have the nice pictures and everything. And everyone else. Not knowing when your time will also be. एक दिन हमें भी जाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है, जग चला जाता है सारा इसका, जग चला जाता है सारा इसका, कौन ठिकाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है. That's why we take time to pray to. I'm asking the welfare. जीवात्मा, हे परमात्मा, जिस लोक में पूर्वत पितर गए हैं, उस लोक में पहले मार्ग द्वारा इस प्रेत को अवश्य ले जाएंगे. स्वधा से तृप्त होते हुए दोनों राजा वरुण और यम जो यहाँ देखेगा. Oh Yamraj, we pray to you this day. In turn, may you take this soul onto the road in which the ancestors and Pitris have gone. Take him to the stronghold where he'll be satiated with Swadha in the company of the Pitris and in the presence of Varun and all the others. O Yamraj, may this Atma become united with you. May this soul become united with the Pitris or the ancestors. May this Atma attain Vaikunt Lok. O Prabhu, may his good deeds allow him to be born here again, if so, with great effulgence and roam this world. O Prabhu, may the water-carrying winds and the water-floating winds carry this Atma upwards into the heavenly regions. And may the rain-bearing winds sprinkle this Atma with the coolness. Hey Paramatma, पानी उठाने वाले, पानी पर तैरने वाले, मारुत इस प्रेत आत्मा को ऊपर ले जावे, ऊपर पहुंचावे, उस और शीतला देते हुए दृष्टि द्वारा प्रेत को सुख के लीचे है. So to it done, O Yamraj, may the plants not harm the Atma, may the great earth not be in its way, and may the plants and the earth both find a place among the Pitris, that he may thrive in the world where you rule supreme as king. O Paramatma, may this departed Atma ascend to the higher regions with all vigor. May he not grieve for the relations here on earth. O Yam, and may this Atma leave them and go forth into the world of the Pitris, or the ancestors. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He Govinda, He Gopal, He Dayal Narahan. He Govinda, He Gopal, He Dayal Narahan. To you all, he was a brother, and whatsoever the relationships may be. But what are you willing to trade in the world to hear his voice once more? Beside, if you hear it on the screen. You understand? That's why it says, it's a song of love, it's a flow of ecstasy. Life is nothing else, it's a story of you and me. In gaining you, must lose something, and in losing you, must gain something. The meaning of life is coming and going, which I rendered to you earlier. Our coming and going. And from a life of a couple of moments, you have to steal a full lifetime. You're the current of the river, I'm your shore. You're my support, I'm your support. In my eyes, there's an ocean, waters and desires. Similarly, it says, एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है. एक जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है। तू धार है नदिया की, मैं तेरा किनारा हूँ, तू मेरा सहारा है, मैं तेरा सहारा हूँ। आँखों में समुंदर है, आशाओं का पानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है। तूफान तो आना है, आकर चले जाना है, बादल है ये कुछ पल का, चाकर थल जाना है, पर चांद ये रह जाती निशानी है। जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है। The Kata reminds us all your own alphabet that you know as a human being. ABC, always be careful. DEF, don't ever forget the next letter in the alphabet, G, God. You follow? Wisdom is knowing what to do with what you know. Knowledge comes by taking something apart. Wisdom comes by putting it back together. So I'm only here to remind you, and I remind you to remind myself two of my important favorite words. How to value your life. VALUE, verify and live until expiry. Value. And especially for couples too. The next word, effort. EFFORT, every failure, find and organize the right trial. I love playing with words and letters. And after today, I follow the new system of vehicles coming out. PEE and PEA, please eat all your food. PEB, please eat all your baigan and bhaji. PEC, please eat all your kalalu or carrots. PED, please eat all your dal puri. PEE, please eat everything. And now they reach PEF, please eat all your food. One day you're going to enjoy and harbor that happening of it. That's how life is. For me and for you, if you choose to, it's okay. But I live by 3 words. Be simple, be sample, and live by example. Be simple, be sample, and live by example. Long ago when you were in school, primary school, and you didn't know how to do the mathematics or the arithmetic those days, they tell you watch up, you can see E full stop, G full stop. Follow the example. And that's what we need to propagate in this world now, as human beings. Best examples, not only better examples, best examples for the younger ones coming up. What was happening? What do you think will happen later on? What do you think will happen later on if you didn't take the time now to nurture it? Only when a plant is young, you can put a nice jockey around it, or a nice picket and tie it and grow it nice how you want it. The day the bark becomes hard on it, you can't bend itself. That's why make the best out of the opportunity that Bhagwan has blessed you all with. Boodoo, you all, it's a privilege being here to be part and parcel of this today. If you had left note, I feel a little different, but that's okay. Dilligan myself, we came to in turn be a part of such. But before you move, this is always when I do these things, who is reading the Eulogy? 3, please come forward. Who is reading the Eulogy first? Oh, these three here. Durga Lakshmi Saraswati. Come. Alright, whilst they're getting that, just clasp your hands a little bit. Om Namostu Devya Savishal Budhe Pular Vindeta Patrani Trahai Natvya Bharat Telpun Prajvalit Gyanamya Pratipa Om Sasanga Chakram Savita Kundalam Savita Vasram Sirisharu Hichnam Sahara Lakshastala Kaustubhyam Namavidishnam Sirisha Chatur Bhujam Om Sahasra Shirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasravatsu Bhumikvam Sarvata Smritavatirtha Shamblam Om Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Pita Hi Paramam Tapavitri Mamne Prente Sarva Devata Om Manadhinodhana Vishnu Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Apadu Pundrakaksha Prito Moksha Pradhu Bhavet Hiranya Garva Garva Purusha Vakya Vakya Swarupni Asya Prita Shamsham Siphuva Pavasarvadam Om Yam Brahma Varunindra Rudra Marudeshtunvam Didvyastave Vedai Sangha Padakramupanishidar Yuntyam Samaga Dhyanavasthitarkatina Manasa Pashantyam Yogino Yasyantam Navirusura Gana Devai Tasmai Namo Namaha He Govinda He Gopal He Dayal Naraha He Govinda He Gopal He Dayal Naraha He Govinda He Gopal He Dayal Naraha Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Satam. May there be peace in the heavenly abodes, may there be peace in the atmosphere, may the peace upon Mother Earth, and may man learn to find peace within the mantra of his own mind and heart, now and at all times to come. Final reminder, if you couldn't humble yourself to your Maker whilst you're alive, don't think you could do it when you're closing your eye. Over to Mommy then. Alright, okay then, you can use the podium, say you can go up, thank you. Right. Sheila, okay, Sheila, the mic is all yours. Thank you. Welcome, Baba.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. We hear you quite nice.
Dennis Degran Ramlal, Nee Lowell, was born in Standard Village, Faizabad, on August 17, 1943. He was the fifth child of Brookman and Sirnaran Ramlal. Dennis attended Erin Road Presbyterian School, where he excelled in every way. He loved school and craved knowledge. He then proceeded to attend Victoria College in Banal, where he earned a grade 2 certificate. Right after graduating, he was accepted at Mosaka Teachers College, where he was awarded his teaching certificate, specializing in the area of social studies. It was not long after Dennis was fortunate to secure a job at Pinal Presbyterian School, where he met and later married his ex-wife, Ilona Danagarisen. While working here, he also ambitiously took courses in the recruitment training program for junior secondary schools. which prepared him to teach in any junior sec school. His first appointment was at Hoover Junior Sec, followed by Barrackpore and then Superior Junior Sec. After many years of working with this age group, Dennis retired. Dennis enjoyed his early retirement years very much. Now he had lots of time to pursue and enjoy his passions and learn many neat and interesting things. Dennis kept in touch with many of his past students and frequently had reunions with many of them. The last reunion was just prior to his 80th birthday, where he invited all the students to his birthday celebrations in Punta Cana. But certainly he had to be under the influence. Instead of Punta Cana, though, we all went on a wonderful cruise, followed by a most memorable birthday party at my last brother's Annan's place. Dennis was so happy and remarked during the party that he felt like a king, and he certainly looked like one too. One day on the cruise, we were all dressed in white, and we were enjoying a happy time. Today again, we're all dressed in white. But it's not to celebrate a happy occasion, but to witness the departure of Dennis Ramlal, who is now a statistic on a list somewhere. And now I'm going to ask my brother Joe to continue to reflect on the great life of our brother Dennis.
Sit around.
My name is Joe Ramlal. I'm the brother of Dennis Ramlal. I migrated to Canada 50 years ago.
Yeah, just turn the mic to her.
However, I always kept in touch with my brother Dennis. Through the years, we have traveled to many countries and spent a lot of time together. On cruises, tropical destinations. I have a lot of happy memories with Dennis. He loved to travel and was always very interested in the culture and history of the places he visited. Whenever I would travel to a different country, I would always ask the locals about the history and population of the area, because I knew when I got back home, Dennis would ask me about those things. Dennis took pride in the way he looked. He was always well dressed and well groomed. He was very knowledgeable on a wide range of topics. But he had a passion for politics. He had an exceptional sense of humor and had this hidden talent to make people laugh. The one thing I admired the most about Dennis was the memory, his memory. He had a memory like no one I've ever met. He remembered dates, names, and events, and was able to recall them effortlessly. Dennis, I will miss you. and you would always hold a special place in my heart. May you find eternal peace, and may God bless and keep you. Rest in peace, my brother.
Good morning. Dennis, you were always the smart one, the Mr. Know-it-all, literally. You consumed knowledge like you were breathing air, giving in-depth and detailed accounts on every conceivable topic, much to our chagrin. You challenged everyone, even me, and was shocked whenever I said, "Oh really? I didn't know that." And your retort would always be, "Tara, you didn't know that?" Which both annoyed and amused me. You knew the name of every tree, its origin, even its date of birth, and of course the type of soil it grew in. You were agitated when those around were less curious. Your emotions were super controlled, except when you lost at all fours. We felt the wrath. You were never a gracious loser. You bought us the first 19-inch black and white TV so we could watch Ricky Tiki Tavi. Soon after you got married and moved out, we were so anxious the TV would be gone too. We were so relieved when you left it with us. You introduced us to board games and played Chinese checkers and Ludo with us. You were always introducing us to new things, always treating Mama to special biscuits and imported chocolates. You so appreciated the finer things in life and wanted everyone to share in the joy. Traveling and exploring the world gave you life, and you did quite a bit. A perfectionist to a fault. You expected so much from everyone: good manners, proper English, excellence in academics, good physique, proper attire, and you had an obsession with punctuality. Tara, you don't have a watch. A refrain I heard many times. An impeccable dresser, even aristocratic, some would say. You loved your white shoes, dapper suits, and well-groomed hair, and perfectly manicured nails. Despite your own limitations, you wanted everyone to excel and be their best. Tall, handsome, and charming, you walked with confidence and held your head high. You were so much more than you ever showed. Your compassion and love for kids, engaging with young people to their dismay at times, showed how much you cared. Wishma and Akasha have such fond memories of you chatting and inquiring about their lives and career choices. Akasha was so pleased to help you setting up your iPad, some things you really didn't do for anyone. They loved your humility and keen interest in what they were about. Baggy, as you called him, was your buddy. He loved you as much as you valued and respected him. You two had a great friendship that transcended family ties. You were always teaching school, grilling and challenging, while educating and encouraging, bombarding us all with detailed accounts of all you had seen and learned. Such a blessing now. We're all a little bit smarter because of you. You were always wanting to know. You would read the newspaper from both sides. Never left anything to chance, impatient, easily frustrated, fearless to a fault. You lived life like you owned it and had to conquer every aspect of it. You were the one to make us laugh with your made-up stories and wicked sense of wit. You found something funny in every situation and was a great storyteller, mostly at someone else's expense. You had the memory of an elephant. Though your life was wrought with immense ups and downs, you pushed forward. You came to this world with a gentle soul, a kind heart, and a psyche that no one fully understood. You were such an enigma, unique and never ordinary. Even as a child and young adult, you made our parents laugh and cringe at all your antics. You loved deeply, trusted easily, yet critiqued incessantly. Complex is so inadequate a word to describe you. Brilliant student and amazing teacher, and yet unfulfilled in your personal life. While writing this, I kept wondering what would Dennis think. You were the first to praise or question why I used a certain word. Forgetting you're gone, I was worried about how I looked. You had a knack for pointing out what was not right. Now that you're no longer, Now that you're no longer in this world, you'll find all the answers you searched for. Why God gave you such a brilliant mind, but a lonely path as you tried to heal what was broken. You lifted us up while you journeyed alone. My love for you will always keep you close, and the memories and happy times will ease some of the pain. You will always be my hero, my inspiration, who didn't know surrender. You died as you lived, a fighter. Thank you.
And Tara, while you're walking to me, do you have a watch? Well done. Thank you very, very much. Advance blessings. Now, I want to leave the floor open for a couple of minutes. Is there anyone, having known him, who would like to address the happenings of it all? Please come forward.
Our Reverend Vias Baldetashu, members of the bereaved family, friends, well-wishers. We are here to celebrate the life and times of Dennis Ramlal, and from what Tara just said, I'll put it in another way: the man, the myth, the legend. I think that is an apt description. As chairman of Tutor Retirees section, I want to bring our deep condolences to the bereaved family, because Dennis was an active member of this section of Tutor. He made very, very valuable contribution. He added content to the meetings there, and his suggestions for the improvement of our services to our members was very, very well appreciated. And so, with his absence, we are going to sorely miss him. On a personal level, I want to add a little to what, or to reinforce what Pandit has said. Death is no respecter of persons. Death is frightening to many of us. Death is an equalizer. So no matter what station, what status we have in life, we all have to end up the same way. I want to borrow again from what Pandit has said. Barib had the manush and power, Suraj Duralab Sava Grant and Igav. God made man ahead of all the living things, the millions of living things in this world. What has made man different? He has a brain. He could think. He could distinguish between right and wrong, good and bad. And best of all, as Pandit was hinting, he could reconnect with God. But from what has been happening now, you question yourself, and Pandit has asked the question again and again, are we making the effort to reconnect with God? The question is often asked at the yagnas and prayers, who are we? Are we this body? Are we our name? Are we the position we hold in our job? What really belongs to us? I be akila, Jai be akila, do din izindagi hai, do din kamila. As Pandit was saying, life is fleeting. We are here just for a short while. And we didn't come with anything, we didn't go with anything. In the interval, what happens? We fight, we quarrel, we make enemies over what we didn't bring, nor what we wouldn't get. Very, very strange. Then I want to add a little again to what Pandit was mentioning. Binu satsang biveka na hui, Rama Krika binu susulabha na hui. The company we keep can either elevate us or send us down. So we have to be careful with the company we keep, the space we occupy. What are we doing? Are we trying to connect with God? So that is very, very important. We have to try to reconnect with God, and it, as Pandit was saying, the change starts with us, not with anybody else. So we have to make this effort to try to make a little change for us. In concluding, I want to say, may God grant the bereaved family the serenity to accept the things they cannot change, the courage to change the things they can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's gift to us is life. What we do with our life is our gift to God. The perpetrators would cause him to be dead. I asked the question, and I hope they could ask the question, is that the gift that you want to give to God? Thank you very much.
All protocols accepted. I want to commend this Pandit. He has preached over 100 sermons in less than an hour. Pandit, may the good Lord bless you to extend your wisdom and knowledge for humanity. In 1966, a young, tall, handsome, immaculately dressed man by the name of Dennis Ramlal came to Pinal Presbyterian School for his first teaching career. I was a teacher at that time at Pinal Presbyterian School. He was a great son, a loving man, a man with a mission to accomplish. And in the same school, he was a teacher with class. At the same school, he met a beautiful, exotic and romantic child, Ilona Dhanudarisi, and he got married to her, my dear friends. Both of them taught for many years at Pinal Presbyterian, and then they went on to other schools, secondary school, my dear friends. Dennis was a very honest and faithful man. His death, we cannot imagine the pain and agony Dennis had. I think he had more pain than the day he was born, that his mother had when he was born in this world. I am associated with one of his brothers, the man who worked at Wasa, a very great soul. When there was no water in the pipe, he will send water on the trucks for humanity. And now he's retired. Wasa is no longer Wasa. And since he retired, Wasa has become Wosa. And the whole country is suffering. So Mr. Ramlal, what you have done, you have brought life to humanity. But what is death, my friends? Death is when the soul leaves the body and goes back to the Creator. I do not know if, according to the philosophy, that Dennis fulfilled his karmic experience in this world. he was taken away from humanity. And that is a real tragic situation, my dear friends. We are living in hell in beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. Every day some family is being invaded in our land. We have to spend a little more time with God in our own personal life, my friends. A little prayer. When you wake in the morning and say, thank you, Lord, that I have lived to see another day. That is enough. When you're in your motor car and you're driving, just say, Lord, guide me, protect me, and bring me home safely. Today, I want to say that Dennis has not left home. Dennis has gone home, a home to eternity, a home where he will be with the angels in heaven, because he lived a very honest and faithful life upon this land. Is that the end of life, my friends? Death is the beginning of eternity in your life. And we thank God that Dennis has gone, but he has gone with pain and agony and suffering. And that is a disaster. We have to be very cautious in this world. So death, is that the end of life? No, my dear friends. It is the beginning of a greater life in the kingdom of heaven. What would happen if we don't die, my friends? This whole world will be so populated that we won't have place to walk. So we thank God that Dennis has left us, and may his soul rest in peace. Thank you very much, and keep on praying, keep on singing like the pundit, and keep on living in honesty and dignity. And if you do these things, the Lord will say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. You have done your duty well. Enter into my kingdom and live eternally. May the good Lord bless his soul.
I join with my fellow colleague and friend, Reverend Ralph Omal, in extending to you, the siblings of our dearly departed brother, our sincerest condolences on his tragic passing. The name is Reverend Gloria Hay, and I worked with Ilona at the Hermitage Presbyterian School for 29 years. We ate lunch together every lunchtime, and a little sandwich will take an hour to eat. So we had lots of time to talk. And so lots of time to talk about Dennis and the good times and not so good times, the travels that they made, the places they visited, and everything that goes with married life. I want to let you know that Ilona loved Dennis dearly. And he did the same. And so on this day, her heart breaks. She's heartbroken, knowing of his tragic passing. I was speaking to her and she said, there's a hole in my heart. And so this is what death does. It's very painful. And so I know all of you, the siblings, will be experiencing this pain. Death from a loved one is very painful. And when that person goes, it leaves a void. But the Bible says, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. And you heard a lot of comforting words from our pundit, who loves to play on words, and I like that. And so today, as we say our final goodbyes to Dennis, may your hearts be not troubled, because your hearts are troubled at this time. The Bible says, let not your hearts be troubled. There are lots of things that trouble our hearts. This is one of them. Believe in God, and God will comfort you. I know you have been sitting for a long time, so I would not be long. And so I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity of saying a few words. Thank you.
Energy, members of the bereaved family, friends, past students, namaste and good morning. On the 9th of September 1972, I entered secondary school for the first time, and together with my classmates, we were given a form teacher. That form teacher was none other than Mr. Dennis Ramlal. Mr. Ramlal was now out of the Boysie Training College, so it's his first appointment in a secondary school, and we were now into secondary school. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a learning experience for both our form teacher, Mr. Ramlal, and for us entering the secondary school. Mr. Ramlal, I can say, did his best. As any form teacher would have done, he motivated us and he pushed us through to what we are today. It was 2 years ago, 50 years now, in 2022, after leaving, going our way and going into the working world and retiring, we decided that we are now going to have a reunion with our classmates. And lo and behold, it wasn't just our classmates. Mr. Ramlal at the reunion showed up as our form teacher 50 years ago. It was one of the best moments for us. We couldn't have wanted it better. We would always boast of, class reunion have been held after so many years, and we are now the only one who we believe have our form teacher with us. We indeed were proud of what we had. It was now us living a life with him, where at every occasion we will have all these get together, and Mr. Ramlal will make it his business to be present. And as his sister said during the eulogy, he promised on his 80th birthday to take us all to Punta Cana. Didn't fulfill it, but we still were hoping that at some point we will be able to go with him on one of his trips. Because I know he always mentioned about, he even showed us pictures of his 80th birthday when we met, and his family, his sisters, his brothers, and all the dancing that was taking place. And we were so proud that he was able to enjoy all those moments, not just with us, but with his family. And one thing I must say is that during the time of our reunion, Mr. Ramlal, being our form teacher and having that teacher embedded in him, would continue to guide us, would continue to say to us, listen, you need to put structure in place as a group. You need to ensure that other members of the class who we were unable to get in contact with, we would be able to meet with us, and we will have them as part of a bigger group. He even gave us a mandate to say, listen, within a few years' time, you should get 75 to 80% of that class together again as one. Because at that point, when we initially got together, we were only able to get 50% of the class. So his mandate was there with us. And, it's heartbreaking today to have to be at his funeral, to witness, his last rites. Mr. Ramlal, on behalf of the class, we want to wish you a safe journey to Yamaraj, and that we could also, on behalf of the class, extend condolences to the family of Mr. Ramlal. Again, thank you all very much. And to Sir, let me address you as Sir for the last time. Sir, let me say farewell and bye. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much to all the ministers and past students and so forth. But he said on his 80th birthday for all of us to go Punta Cana, but he put the pundit in the corner. Give it all to you, please.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Leon Danadari Singh, but most people know me as Jimmy. Representing Uncle Dennis's nephew and nieces. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to have children, and I always looked at Uncle Dennis as someone who was very close to me. All my uncles and aunts and his friends and family who spoke about him, he was a great educator. He spent a lot of time with me, basically trying to educate me as well. A fond memory I have of him was he bought me Calypso Cricket as a game. I don't know if you guys ever had that game. It was that board game when we were kids. And we used to play that all the time when he came to us. Calypso Cricket, I'll never forget that. But I wanted to say a few words on behalf of the nephew and nieces. And these words, it expands to everyone here in the room because we're all feeling the same thing. This is what grief is, a hole ripped through the very fabric of your being. The hole eventually heals along the jagged edges that remain. It may even shrink in size, but that hole will always be there. A piece of you always missing. For where there is deep grief, there was great love. Don't be ashamed of your grief. Don't judge it. Don't suppress it. Don't rush it. Rather, acknowledge it. Lean into it. Listen to it. Feel it. Sit with it. Sit with the pain. And remember the love. This is where the healing will begin. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Anand, I don't know if you want to say anything to everyone or not. Okay. Right. So with this in mind, let me invite the front row now here to have your flowers. And you can get them the flowers. So after they come in line, those who would like to view, you're coming on this way of your flower or take a view and you're making that way. Thank you very much. Whilst they are doing that, I will do a little something here. Jai Govinda Gopala Mohan Sham Kanhaiya Murledhar Gopala Dhan Sham Nand Ke Lala Jai Govinda Gopala Mohan Sham Kanhaiya Murledhar Gopala Dhan Sham Nand Ke Lala Jagpalak tu ras rachaiya Govardhan girdhari Kitne naam tere natvar tu Saval Krishna Murari Jagpalak tu ras rachaiya Govardhan girdhari Kitne naam tere natvar tu Saval Krishna Murari Mood mukut man har levat मुरलीधर गोपाला धन श्याम नंद के लाला तू ही सागर में रमता तू ही धरती पाताल जल में नभ में और जगत में तेरी जय जयकार मेरे मन मंदिर में स्वामी तुझसे ही उजियाला मुरलीधर गोपाला धन श्याम नंद के लाला जिसका कोई नहीं इस जग में उसका मीत कन्हैया बंसी बजैया रास रचैया काली नागन तैया राजा हो या बीन भिखारी सबका तू रखवाला मुरलीधर गोपाला धन श्याम नंद के लाला जय गोविंदा गोपाला मनमोहन श्याम कन्हैया मुरलीधर गोपाला धन श्याम नंद के लाला be a bhikhari or be a raja, king or beggar, one day to come we have to go through the same happening and there's a wonderful bhajan where तेरे मन में राम तन में राम रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुमिर ले ध्यान लगा ले छोड़ जगत के काम रे बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम 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 माया में दूल जा उलझा दर दर दूर उड़ाए अब करता क्यों मन भारी जब माया साथ छुड़ाए दिन तो बीता डोर धूप में धन जाए न शाम रे बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम राम. This first verse says whomsoever you are and to whatsoever form of Bhagwan or God you pray to, all your hair should be on standing end. We come in this world and we toil, and even the day when we close our eyes, all the world, everything we leave behind. The second verse says, तन के भीतर पांचल तेरे डाल रहे हैं तेरा काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह में तुझको ऐसा घेरा. We come into this world and yes, तन के भीतर पांचल तेरे डाल रहे हैं डेरा काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह में तुझको ऐसा घेरा. भूल गया तू राम रतन भूला पूजा का काम रे बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम राम. This body is made up of 5 elements, and what gets the most of us? Kama, Krodh, and Lobh. You know there are 4 types of people in this world: Yogi, Bhogi, Rogi, and Lobhi. I need just teasing you. बचपन बीता खेल खेल में हरी जवानी सोया. When you are young as a child, you have plenty daydreams. Mommy and Daddy takes care of everything. Today he's leaving us, but the lady with the basket of flowers and the fellow who is a drive the white sunny, waiting for him, sorry. बचपन बीता खेल खेल में हरी जवानी सोया. देख बुढ़ापा सोचे अब तो क्या पाया क्या खोया. देर नहीं है अब भी बंदे ले ले उसका नाम रे बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम राम. तेरे मन में राम तन में राम प्रभु रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुमिर ले ध्यान लगा ले छोड़ जगत के काम रे बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम बोलो राम राम राम. संसार ने जब टुकराया तब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया संसार ने जब टुकराया तब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया संसार ने जब टुकड़ाया मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारी आऊं मैं मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे. Right, we should be leaving for the show of peace in around 11.5 minutes. So you can get yourself set. Thank you. Right. To Sarah and her companions, thank you for a wonderful job. God bless you. Continue to work well, work, and don't forget to work. Live well, live, and don't forget to live. And most importantly, eat well, eat, don't forget to eat. And remember, look, everybody leaving here, when you all reach home, sleep well, sleep, don't forget to sleep, but get up tomorrow, otherwise you're going to need the pundit again. Signing off until we meet again. Aada baris kulaha bishabat hai iske bijam se khatam hota hai wohi hota hai jo hum Indian Talent Conference, September 1947.
Where's Kiran?
Right.